Let's talk about who does what on a Scrum project. There are only 3 roles on a Scrum team: Scrum Master, Product Owner, and Developer. Hi, I'm Mike Cohn, and I'm a founder of the Scrum Alliance and the Agile Alliance. I help teams succeed with Agile. In 2020, a new version of the Scrum Guide stopped referring to the Scrum Master, Product Owner, and Developers as roles. It instead started calling them accountabilities. The change was to allow for the idea that one person may fulfill more than one set of accountabilities. But I find that needlessly confusing. There is nothing about the word role that says one person cannot fulfill multiple roles. For example, there are plenty of examples of actors who played multiple roles in the same movie. In The Wizard of Oz, Ray Bolger played the roles of the Scarecrow and a worker on Dorothy's family's farm. Eddie Murphy often plays more than one role in his films. And for the Wayne's World and Austin Powers movies, Mike Myers played the roles of actor and writer. So there's nothing about the word role that restricts someone from fulfilling only one role. There can, of course, be disadvantages to someone sharing multiple roles. With that, let's talk about the 3 roles on a Scrum project. First are the developers. A developer is anyone responsible for developing or creating a solution for whatever we're trying to accomplish. So this doesn't mean just programmers. If we're a marketing project or a marketing team, developers could be a copywriter, a graphic designer, and an ad executive. Developers are the people developing the solution. I know a law firm where developers are 3 attorneys and a few paralegals. The developers are solving a problem that's been identified by Scrum's second role, the product owner. A product owner decides what needs to be built. The product owner is responsible for deciding the big overarching goal of the product. I want this. The product owner should avoid micromanaging exactly how the goal will be achieved. That's the responsibility of the developers. So a product owner says, here's what I want. The developers decide how to go about doing that. In its role definition, Scrum establishes the classic product management distinction between what and how. The product owner says what to build, and the developers decide how to build it. As important as it is to separate what to build from how to build it, there is often a very fine line between what and how. Let me give you a really simple example. Suppose a product owner tells the developers that users need to be able to reset their passwords. That is what is needed. The product owner has left it entirely up to the developers how to do that. Now, suppose instead that the product owner tells the developers that users need to be able to reset their passwords by answering a security question. The product owner has just dipped down into the how. In doing so, the product owner has shrunk the solution space. There are now fewer ways in which the developers can achieve the product owner's goal of enabling users to reset their passwords. It can be okay for a product owner to dip down into the how if how a solution works is vital to whether a product owner will consider the solution acceptable. Then the product owner needs to specify that. So if it's critical in this mythical product that passwords are reset by answering a security question rather than in some other way, then the product owner is allowed to say so. Our third role is the Scrum Master. The Scrum Master is a coach for the team. The Scrum Master helps developers perform to the best of their abilities. The Scrum Master does the same for the product owner. Good Scrum Masters also coach the rest of the organization, helping them get better at their jobs and helping them be less in the way of Scrum teams. So those are the 3 roles: developers, product owner, and Scrum Master. There's actually one more role to be aware of: the Scrum team as a whole. The Scrum team is not precisely a role on its own because it's a combination of roles. The Scrum team includes the product owner, the Scrum Master, and the developers. It's everyone with specific responsibilities on a Scrum project. What role do you fill on your Scrum team, or do you fill multiple roles? I guess I should say accountabilities. What challenges are you facing in those roles? Let me know in the comments and I'll make some additional videos on those challenges. If this video has been helpful, click the like button, and if you're new to the channel, click subscribe so you don't miss out on future tips to help you succeed with Agile. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.